Come on. No diff lock, no all-wheel drive, no problem? Question mark? Now look how easily this truck got through that mess with this much cargo. But remember how it struggled last episode with just the fuel trailer towed behind it? Hello everybody, this is Shadowbox, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to SnowRunner. We are in literally the exact same position that we left off from in the last video, because this is about 10 minutes after I wrapped the last video. I essentially just turned the engine off and let time tick forward today, so this video wouldn't be done in darkness. I have the day off today, so I figured I might as well get 2, maybe even 3, we'll see, videos recorded today, and then I can edit them when I have time. Today's objective is to almost totally open all the roads here in Black River, and we will be able to do that pretty easily, I think, especially with the Fleet Star. So, I did do one thing off camera, and that was, if you remember in the last episode, I put a saddle low on the highway truck, the GMC, and I drove the GMC up to the actual town. That is the only thing that I did, and the only reason I did that off camera was because I figured there was a pretty low chance of anything going wrong just in that reposition, and we're going to be taking the same route with the Fleet Star, so rather than, you know, do the same thing essentially twice in the same video, let me just let it rest for a minute. You know what, I think that bumper is catching, and that's why we're getting engine damage. I think that bumper's just low. Hopefully that'll stop happening once we get the actual, or once we get the raised suspension upgrade. We might be able to get that this episode even. We shall see. Depends how long it takes us to open the roads. I definitely want to get that done first, because that will allow completing contracts and tasks to be done much easier. Now today, we are actually taking this trailer with the 2 concrete blocks on it, and we're going to fully load up this truck, which may be a struggle. I'm not going to lie, that is a lot of weight for, you know, the second truck you get in the game, and we're going to be putting some decently heavy cargo on it. But you know what? That's kind of what the game's all about, right? Is putting your trucks in situations where they're gonna struggle. Alright, now we're gonna drive this truck up to the town, because the other cargo that we need to finish opening the roads is up in the town. That's a pretty sunrise there. Oh my gosh, that was painful. At least we don't have to go back that way with a loaded trailer here. So yeah, fun fact about the this configuration with the Fleet Star. Outside of using a super heavy semi-trailer, which requires a large truck and a saddle high and a whole lot of room to maneuver, let's just put it that way. This is the most cargo points you can carry at a time. The bed carries 2, this trailer carries 4, for a total of 6. Most of the standard, actually all of the standard semi-trailers carry 5, and one of them carries 4, one of them carries 3, and then the super heavy one carries 8, but like I said, that one's kind of a pain to use. Alright, so we're going to come up here and we're going to get some metal beams loaded on this trailer first of all. And I have to remember to do that manually. I'm so used to just doing the auto load in my normal save. Fleet Star's starting to run a little bit low on fuel, but we should be able to top off on our way up to finish this objective that we've set ourselves. We're not doing that place beyond the spruces today, most likely, unless we have extra time. Alright, here's where we're getting our steel beams. I need to position this trailer kind of as close to the, from our perspective, left side as I can. That'll work. Detach, and I'm actually going to activate crane mode now. That's a tip I picked up from, I believe the YouTuber's name's Null Modern. I watched his hard mode Let's Play, and really enjoyed it. Can I squeeze through that gap? Not without a little bit of a headache, but that's fine. What's life without a little bit of a headache? Alright. Let's activate the anchor. This should be a decent enough position, and I need to put some metal beams in the loading platform. I'll go to crane mode. We're gonna kind of drag these along the ground for a minute so I don't tip my truck over trying to pick them up. Right. These guys are going over here. Come on. Come on. Wiggle on in there. Alright, that should be good enough where we can pack the load. And now I need to get this trailer out of the way, because we're not done with this truck in this location yet. And let's make sure everything's packed in there nicely. Alright, this is the equipment that we need to open our first obstacle. Actually, I'm going to leave this on the main road. Wiggle around here. Alright, and let me get this back over to the loading zone. And now I want this guy... Oh. Too close. I want this guy to be as far to the left as I can. That should be alright there. Let's activate the anchors. Crane out. And we'll put more beams in the loading platform. Stop the engine. Alright, we're going to switch over. I moved the GMC up here. This trailer spawned here with this cargo on. And we're going to get this over to the town storage, and we're going to transfer some cargo. We're going to take 2 of the service spare parts off of this trailer and put them onto our, Fleet Star. Put them onto the Fleet Star, and then we're going to put those metal beams onto this trailer. As long as we stay on, 99% paved roads, I believe this GMC will be able to pull this trailer loaded. We'll see, though. Alright, hopefully there's enough room for me to get this truck in there. If not, I'll just approach from the other side. It's a little wider. Oh yeah, we got it. Alright, and let's unpack. Oh, not cargo management. Crate mode, please. First thing we gotta do is clear some space for our metal beams. We'll do that by getting these in the truck. Oh, spun around on me. Now I gotta rotate them around. Come on. Like I said in the last episode, or was it this episode? I don't remember. I don't care about making sure these are in there perfectly, as long as they're reasonable or in a position where they can be packed is the most important thing. Otherwise, it's just kind of time consuming, and I'd honestly rather pay the fee to have it done automatically. There we go. Nope, bring it in. The crane controls are a little bit wonky in this game, I'm not gonna lie. Or maybe I'm just incapable of using it properly. That's also very possible. Come on. Oh, come on. That's not what I... There we go. That works. Let's pack our cargo, restore the crane, change the truck, and let's pack this cargo. Change the truck again, and hopefully we can wiggle this on out of here without causing any damage, because I want to take the Fleet Star up first. Just barely. That's all we need, is just barely. Alright, now this is going to be interesting, because as I said before, this is the most cargo we can take with one truck outside of using the super heavy semi-trailer. And this is a mostly stock Fleet Star. Alright, just making sure I have a good frame here for the thumbnail, because I'm playing this on Epic Games, so if there's a screenshot hotkey, I'm not sure what it is. I tell you, I don't really have a problem with the Epic Games Store, but it's just not as nicely featured as the Steam Store, obviously. So when I can, I buy my games through Steam, but if there's... a lot of games are going exclusive on Epic, at least for their first year or something, like SnowRunner did. So Yeah, if it's a game I'm excited for and don't want to wait for, I'll buy it on Epic. Which is probably their whole business strategy. That and microtransactions in Fortnite. Alright, water crossing successfully completed. Come on, keep pulling. There you go. Now water crossing successfully completed. Alright, we officially have less than half a tank of fuel, but we should be able to get to the next gas station on that just fine. And there is a mission fuel semi-trailer there that we can take fuel out of. We just have to be careful to leave 10% in it so we can turn it in. Alright. Yeah, I think it's funny that this is the best, or this is the most cargo you can carry with one truck. I would have thought that at least there would at least be a semi-trailer that could match this for the trucks that can't have this combination. The goose, not the gooseneck. What is it? The step deck. The step deck semi-trailer has a space where in real life you'd be able to put cargo, but you're not able to use it in SnowRunner. You're only able to use the main bed. You're not able to use the step. So that trailer is kind of pointless unless you're carrying some very top-heavy cargo and you want to lower its center of gravity just a little bit. But I'm not aware of any step deck semi-trailers you can get from just spawning in the world, so we probably won't use them until, unless we get to the point where money is not really an obstacle anymore, which, this being hard mode, I don't know if we'll ever get to that point. That's okay. That's kind of the whole purpose of hard mode. In my normal mode save, I ended up using some of the DLC trucks quite a lot, and I sold a lot of the DLC trucks to get some pretty decent store trucks, like, pretty early in the game. So the fact that hard mode is forcing me to use these kind of beginner level trucks again is pretty interesting, and it's one of the reasons why I decided to do a hard mode Let's Play. Because I think in my other save I didn't use the Fleet Star really at all, and now this is going to be our workhorse for the foreseeable future. Alright, so here's our second fuel station. I believe fuel is going to be more expensive here than it is going to be in the town. Come on. Pull. Alright, and we're actually going to refuel from this heavy semi-fuel tanker. Refuel, heavy fuel tanker semi-trailer. That's what it is. And we just got to make sure we save, we'll say like 150 liters in there before we turn it in. I know 10% would be like 132, but I want to have a little bit of a buffer. Come on, Fleet Star, you can do it. Pull. highway tires just don't get grip the second there's no pavement. I'll be honest, I am kind of surprised that we're able to pull across that dirt segment with this amount of stuff on board. Yeah, not only is all this cargo heavy for this truck, that trailer is also pretty heavy. And we're pulling it all uphill and across dirt with highway tires. So yeah, the Fleet Star is probably better than I'm giving it credit for at the moment. This will help. We're going to be able to unload our trailer here and then leave it behind. So let's start tracking. Next action, cargo management, metal beams. Concrete blocks. As it puts down wood. Alright, level 3, and almost $2,000. So that was definitely worth it. Not only for, opening the map. Let's get this turned around. I want it to face the other way when I drop it off for easy pickup later. Go. And now we can continue on with just our truck and the service parts, which means we should be able to go a bit faster. And we are approaching our time limit, so I have a feeling we're just going to get these roads open, and that's probably going to be it for the episode. Which is fine. I mean, that's a pretty major step in completing a region, is opening all the roads. We will still have one bridge to build when we're done here, but we're not going to be able to do that until we have at least all-terrain tires, and preferably off-road tires. Maybe we could do it with a Scout and a Scout flatbed. Or with our Scout, not with the Scout. There is a Scout class vehicle called the International Scout 800. I don't plan on using it though. Alright, and another $1,650 and 170 experience brings our balance up to $9,600, which is pretty good for hard mode. Now, I am just going to, for the sake of time, I'm going to abandon this truck here for now. And we're going to jump back to the GMC. Alright, and I want to go right and left, I think. So I'm hoping the GMC will have the strength to get this where it needs to go, but we will see. This is the task that we're doing. And you see we need metal beams and a service spare part. And we still have a service spare part on this trailer. And then we have a couple of extra things. I think if I pick my route carefully and try to avoid those deep mud spots, we should be okay. However, that is easier said than done, especially with this truck. Now this is the part that's actually worrying. Come on. No diff lock, no all-wheel drive, no problem? Question mark? Now look how easily this truck got through that mess with this much cargo. But remember how it struggled last episode with just the fuel trailer towed behind it? Maybe keeping this as a semi-truck is the way that it's useful. Alright, and let's cargo manage the metal beams, service spare parts. Another $1,600, and that is all the roads open in Michigan, apart from we have a, not in Michigan, in Black River. We have a bridge we need to build here, but this area is really muddy. There is a scout trailer we can get for free somewhere up here that I might go for, and then once we have raised suspension and off-road tires on the Scout, or on the pickup truck, maybe we can just scoot some lumber up there to repair the bridge. But yeah, let's see if there's anything. We've still got a few minutes. I'm gonna back this into that lot there so it's out of the way. I'll accept that just for fun. Alright, you can stage here. Let's go here. This upgrade, I believe, is something that we are really going to want. And there's another upgrade here, which I know we want. Well, let's see how bad that muddy area is. We'll try to get that close upgrade first. Hopefully it won't be too bad for our Chevy pickup here, but you never know. Also, I'm not, strictly opposed to using mods, guys. I just have not really looked into any yet, and I like things to be balanced. So if you know any mods that you want to see that are balanced, I don't want anything overpowered, something that's going to make the game just like a cakewalk, that's not what I'm looking for a hard mode playthrough. Oh man, that was pretty easy, actually. Glad we came out this way. Raised for the Fleet Star. Okay, that's going to be very useful. Yeah, I think if I can get the Scout flatbed, I should be able to come up here and get that repaired. I believe it's just 2 wooden planks that we need. Alright. Now, Scout does have all-terrain tires on it at least, which is good. Let's see. I've got a few minutes. Let's go grab that other upgrade. If I've got the fuel for it, that is. Down to half a tank. Oh yeah, this was really easy for the Scout. For the Chevy, not the Scout. The Chevy, which is a Scout. Alright, and I want to get up there, which means I want to get to the fuel station. And the best way to get to the fuel station is going to be to the right here. I do wish the Chevy had a locking differential from the start, but it's not the end of the world. I think it's more important to have all-wheel drive. we're actually not going to fill up here. We're going to live on the edge, and we may come to regret this decision, but you know what? Life is for the living. Let's head up here. We want to go to the right, to the left, and to the right. I think that we should have enough fuel to get up here and then get back down to our garage. But, you know, taking risks is what makes the videos interesting. Alright. And I think, I'm saying that phrase a lot, I think this upgrade we're going for now is the raised suspension for this truck. So, if that is accurate, I am going to want to get that equipped as soon as possible, so we will head straight to the garage. And of course there's that fuel trailer there. I don't think we've refilled this thing yet, and we still have just under half a tank, so we should be fine. Even in four-wheel drive mode, it doesn't burn fuel that quick. Alright, ouch. What have we here? Raised! Yes! Alright. Well, let's go ahead and scoot back to the garage and get that applied, so then next episode we could probably use it right off the bat. I think I'm going to want to do some scout missions in the next episode, just so we can rank up and hopefully get better tires for our trucks faster. Because using these highway tires to do these tasks, I mean, we are still getting the jobs done, but not nearly as efficiently as we could. I think I'm just going to go back the way I came. Right. Alright guys, if nothing exciting happens, I will go ahead and cut this part for time, and I will see you back at the garage. Or if something exciting happens. Alright guys, I did in fact make it back to the garage just fine. Still 7 liters of, or not liters, 7 gallons of fuel to go. Alright, and let's get this truck edited a bit, or customized a bit. Alright, we've got $11,200 to play with, but I obviously don't want to use all of that right now. Thankfully, the raised suspension is free since we found it in the world, and we can sell our stock suspension for $950 back, so that's great. As for tires, we obviously have the all-terrains unlocked. Off-roads are actually unlocked in our next level, so I think I'm going to hold off on buying another tire set, and then we'll end up just getting these 38-inch OS1 off-roads once we unlock it. We only need 610 experience, which it is kind of a lot of experience, but we should be able to get that maybe in the next episode even. Our snorkel, I think a snorkel is probably worth getting for this truck, so we will go ahead and spend the money on that now. And trunk repair supplies, I don't know if I want to spend the weight on it. It would be nice to be able to self-rescue in an emergency, and I guess the scouts are all about self-sufficiency. So, an autonomous scout, that would be handy. I don't want to get the autonomous scout yet. Alright, let's get that. Just in case we blow a tire, we can save ourselves. Increase our scout autonomy, that's always a good thing. I don't want anything that isn't just... I don't want anything that's pure cosmetics at this point. The stock bumper is just like a little bit low. If we could get the heavy-duty pipe, I probably would get that. I don't think we need the toe loops. Definitely don't need to spend $500 on the toe loops. And again, these are just cosmetics, so no need for that. Rims are free. I actually think I prefer these ones. The DLC paint job, I mean, it's a little bit loud for my taste. Oh, let's... You know what, I think I'm going to use a solid color. It's the wrong brand, but my grandpa had a kind of like a powder blue 90s pickup truck like this, though he had a Ford, not a Chevy, but we'll do that for now. Oh, just by switching out the bumpers, I was able to repair some of that cosmetic damage. That's good to know. But guys, that is the time limit for this episode. Next episode, like I said, we're probably going to do some scout missions. There is this behind the spruces place we should be able to get to with our current setup, and maybe we'll just unlock a couple of watchtowers. We might get the free Scout 800 back there. Yeah, we'll see. I actually haven't really looked to determine what we're gonna do. This would be actually really good to do. That's 420 experience. And it's not that much. It's bricks, wooden planks, and metal beams. We could do that with our Fleet Star and the trailer, because the metal beams are 2, the bricks are 1 each, the wooden planks are 1 each, so yeah. Actually, let's plan on doing Wet Harvest next episode, and then if we have time, we'll do, how much experience is Place Beyond the Spruces? 60, so that still wouldn't be enough. Yep, we'll see. There's more stuff we can do. I really want to try to get those mud tires on the Scout. That will really help its utility. Until then, guys, I'm a Shadowbox. This has been SnowRunner. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and have a good one.